Praise and preach. Church is in session and all are welcome at New York Theater Workshop.
You forget my face and you forget my name.
The new musical Saturday Church is based on the 2017 film of the same name by writer and director Damon Cardesis. Both the film and the stage adaptation are inspired by Damon's personal experiences.
It's based on a real program at a church in the West Village on Hudson and Christopher called St. Luke in the Fields. And my mother is an Episcopal priest, and I'm the gay son of a female Episcopal priest. She told me about the program, and I thought it was fascinating that there was a program that was helping and providing social services to a lot of at-risk LGBTQ+ youth, especially given the sort of contentious relationship between Christianity and this community. That's how it all started.
The film was shot in 20 days and debuted at Tribeca Film Festival, where it became a critical hit. It even caught the eye of a well-known pop superstar.
It became a New York Times Critics' Pick, and I believe that's how SIA saw it, was just off of a review, and then she watched it and tweeted about the movie, which was surreal.
And I recently saw the tweet.
Yes.
The tweet.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And then how did you take a meeting with her?
So, when I was doing Q&As for the movie, almost every Q&A somebody would ask, oh my God, would you turn this into a stage musical? It would be an amazing stage musical. And my answer, of course, was yes, I would love to.
Cut to 2025. Saturday Church is having its world premiere at the acclaimed Off-Broadway venue, New York Theater Workshop. And yes, the creative team features SIA, who is billed as writing music and lyrics.
Let's be back! Let's be back!
Taking on the central characters, Tony winner J. Harrison G. and Joaquina Kolokongo. And in his New York theater debut, Bryson Battle.
I play Ulysses, and Ulysses is kind of at the epicenter of the story. It's kind of his journey, and our director, Whitney, kind of calls it this odyssey that he goes on, this like really transformative, impactful journey that we get to watch this young individual go on.
I play Aunt Rose, who is the conservative, scary aunt who loves her family dearly and will do anything to honestly protect them.
I play Pastor Lewis on one side, who is lovingly the parishioner of the family, but then I also play Black Jesus. So I get to be this ethereal figure who appears in many forms and helps Ulysses on this odyssey. When I get to tell people I'm playing Black Jesus in Saturday Church, they're like, well, that feels correct.
I've sung a lot of songs. There it is. I've acted out my life in stages.
Bryson is a 2025 graduate of the musical theater program at Boston Conservatory, and he recently appeared on The Voice, catching the eye and ear of some music superstars. This is a big moment for you.
Yes.
And as I'm talking to you, you are sitting in between two
Girl.
Tony Award-winning
Girl, it's
superstars of the
insane.
Broadway stage.
It is insane.
What has this experience been like for you? Because this is really your New York musical theater debut.
They say like don't meet your heroes, and especially like growing up, Jay was like a really big figure that I looked to in the theater space, and to get to work with them and to get to know them as an individual has been such a blessing and such a dream come true. And it is absolutely wild that I get to come to work every day and interact with both of you and just have fun. Watching Joaquina work is actually such a masterclass in and of itself, and I take something away every time I watch you do anything, and it's mind-boggling, and it's just such a blessing, and I'm so grateful.
Joaquina, how's he doing?
I don't even have the words. I mean, what a debut. Everybody's not going to be ready.
Saturday Church is being directed by Tony Award nominee Whitney White. White's credits include Jaja's African Hair Braiding, the recent Broadway revival of The Last 5 Years, and the upcoming Broadway transfer of Liberation. She's helming Saturday Church at a venue that has a storied history. New York Theater Workshop is the birthplace of Jonathan Larson's groundbreaking musical Rent. a modern retelling of La Boheme set in New York City. When I think of New York Theater Workshop, one of my favorite theatrical experiences of all time was the original production of Rent, which was formed right here, beyond these walls. You are now building a show for the American Musical Theater on the sacred ground of New York Theater Workshop, where Rent came from.
Every day in rehearsal, I would kind of look up through the skylight. There's this unforgettable little skylight window in the top rehearsal, and it floods in this beautiful sunlight. And every day I kind of touch a wall or touch a brick or just breathe in the air, because Rent was foundational for so many of us, seeing different queer people, people of color on stage in this incredible show. And I hope we're doing that team justice. I do think that we are picking up a baton in a lot of ways. It feels like a relay race spiritually a little bit. So hopefully some of that magic is baked in the bones of Saturday Church.
And shining a spotlight on the LGBTQ+ community, much like Rent did 3 decades ago, is not lost on Damon.
It hit me the other day being in the theater and being like, wow, this is where Rent was. I never got a star as Roger, which was my dream when I was at NYU for acting, but that's another story. But I made it here regardless. Again, it feels like a dream, and the fact that Rent of all musicals started here, like there'd be nothing more flattering than to, be able to sort of carry the torch. Even being compared in any way is an honor.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more premiere theater coverage and exclusive interviews, click the subscribe button. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you there.